Shadora's butt. Don't forget who told you first. Too bad we won that game last week and can't draft a quarterback now.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field.
We wasted an hour of my time.
28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Why is this dude?
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6.
Forgot he had Harbor.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And that is incomplete.
Okay.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Ready. Ready.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he's going to go into the end zone.
Wow, wow, wow.
That's a flying run. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send a tight end in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's complete to Pearsall. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, 49ers. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the Venezuelan server.
They'll stick with him again. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Opening carry of the game
For
the versatile Christian McCaffrey.
Great tackle.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
27-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready? Cut.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up. At the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
White.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Cleveland.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Bengals just put in 48-year-old Joe Flacco to run the QB sneak.
They are on the march. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes it.
That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Nice job on the return. He's down.
Ball for more user input.
On play action, here's Purdy.
Got the running back wide. Yep. Why did you just start running with the quarterback here?
Left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down, 49ers.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Motion the slot man left. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49ers.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. 49ers going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
On the ground, it's the tight end. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
And this is what happens when you get a little too cute. So there's a fine line in the NFL, Mike, between being creative and innovative and also overthinking it. And I think this kind of falls into the latter category. I like the idea of pushing the envelope and giving the defense something they're not used to. But you, at the same time, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and go backwards.
Watch out!
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A short one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Strike 50, green. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Smash, smash. Ready, ready.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
The 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 43. 43 rail. Out. Steal, check, steal. Strike.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Strike, check, strike. Cut.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Depends on what build you have.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and
You
complete
retain.
it.
That's
And
why
he's
that
out
doesn't
past
fucking
the
matter.
30 and out of bounds. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy.
What are they doing over there?
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, Purdy. He's got his man on the in-route.
Only because he gets hit as he throws is that not a pick.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Watch out! Right there. Start.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Purdy. Taken in.
Why did they just start running?
The first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
First down, San Francisco.
Get set. Get set.
They'll go play action. Purdy.
Every time he's about to pick.
That one away. He was being chased down. Forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. 3rd, they need 8.
Get set. Get set. Watch out. Start.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
This is so lame.
Looks like he's
Oh
gonna
my.
have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Gain of 9 yards. First down.
Every time he goes to throw a goddamn pick, he gets fucking crazy throws.
Watch out.
Now a give on the ground.
Nobody sets the goddamn
Into the
edge.
red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
The linebacker with inside stuff is on his fucking back.
He is turning out the yards. And another first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
18.
Here's a run. And he
Schwarzenegger is just honest.
touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. He's got it. And he will score. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
It's set. 18. Watch out.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Oh, he is down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Another
He
pick.
throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Purdy. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
And the fucking fakest offense I've ever seen, dude.
Midfield.
Just throw 2 straight picks that get swatted
First down, 49.
and then pick up a 3rd and 10 straight.
And the 49ers first down.
Back to the air again is Purdy.
Oh,
That's over the middle and intercepted.
what type of change of direction was
They're
that?
going to take over here up near the 40.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll air it out down the middle, and that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots, even though they want it.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be
Off a goddamn second. Yeah, the fucking
Niners
first.
use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. McCaffrey gonna return it. Oh, big hole left side.
This shit is unbelievable.
He's gonna take it all the way. Electric moment on the return for touchdown. And they get the great bonus of scoring on special teams. This time the punt return unit able to put 6 up on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They talk all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, two guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. Down. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out wide. Going up top. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
That's good.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, break. Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Flag blue. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal.
A 41-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Here's a run to begin the third quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Open man. That is Bob. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8.
Blue 32. Head set.
He'll drop to throw. Toss left side, caught by his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
50 green.
Now this looks like a design run. Oh, a loose football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And
Now a hit, and he lost the football.
Jeez, fucking close.
And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Ready, set,
Up the middle they go. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the game.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7.
ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 52 blue. You yellow. Ready.
Back to throw. Left side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Set. Ready.
Nice.
They'll run
Didn't keep it.
on the inside handoff. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's out wide to Judkins. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Hey, red, yellow, zoom. Set, cut.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
Okay.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Get set, get set.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's into the hands of
Just that
Pearsall.
fucking drag out.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
7-yard loss.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long.
Outside. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set. Set, cut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh,
Just put him on his fucking back. Why not? Where's my fucking pass?
Nick Bosa in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Oh, fucking real.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Set, huh?
Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
New record.
They need one right now. 3rd
Ready.
and long.
Dude. Are we serious?
He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to
Fucking
kick it
Myles
away.
Garrett is the worst 99 overall
Forced to
ever.
punt, trailing here.
Every other good D lineman I played just
This will be
fucking
returned to
kills
the
me.
other side of
And this dude
midfield.
does nothing. He has no sacks the first 3 games.
By the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
46-yard line.
Just fucking play action, first down, immediate sack.
They'll begin here on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Play action now. Purdy. He'll be hit
fucking
as he
me.
throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The ball carried by number 4. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9.
Get set. Get set. Run around, set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
He doesn't fucking listen to me.
Pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
You're not. 18.
play action. Here's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Okay, blitz contained against the rollout. Don't get
But it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Like, just run a drag route and it's open every goddamn.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab.
Because these fucking idiots cannot get a pass rush to save their fucking
Anytime
life.
you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. That's complete to Pearson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Set, cut.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
45. Wide. Ready?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage.
He's wide open. Dude, oh my God, can we hold up for
hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Ball red. Hut, hut.
That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
At the 33-yard line.
Set, ready, ready.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one up. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Ready, set.
On the handoff, Judkins. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, worth it.
Ready, ready.
Second down, 8 for the first down.
Let's go now. Hut.
They'll run here. And the Browns are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
On the double.
Here we go, first and goal.
Down. Set.
They'll stick to the ground. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
At the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Ready, opposite. Green. Hut.
They'll run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal.
Blue 32. Check, smash. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Hut, hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Here comes second down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Caught by Pearsall. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth.
And the 49er first down.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Please, pass rush.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Right back to Pearsall
Hold on,
again.
actually.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Purdy now on second down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And they will get the spike here with 3 seconds remaining. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here we go. One final play. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And it's a big play there to secure the football. And we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Crazy. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A huge play there in overtime. Pickup of 46 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd and 7. Handoff here, up the middle, and the Niners are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10, mark him at the 7.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Kittle is the man in motion. A run on 1st and goal. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Trying again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
Get set, get set. RT, what's up?
McCaffrey.
Just like fucking Forest Road stuff.
49ers.
That shit is on.
Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are 1 stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the... Kickoff here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down. Hut, hut.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
45, white.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. That's outside to Judkins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yep, ready.
He'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. He's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got a man. It's Bannon. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
Okay. You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win.
60 red.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win.
Red, cycle. Cut.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. The wrist pays off. They come back to win it by 1 here in overtime. So it's a win for the Browns. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.